Hello, this is Victoria Pendragon. Welcome to my alternate reality. I want to talk today about the energy and the vibration of non-existence. I want to talk about the word no and the word not and intention. Intention is a powerful thing. Everybody knows that. However, intention, to be a powerful thing, must also be a positive thing. Because the body, which is the source of the energy that makes all things happen, in conjunction with the spirit, the body doesn't know, K-N-O-W, know. All bodies know is that they are. Bodies know existence. A negative state does not appear for the body. The body is well, feels well, or the body is sick and feels sick. The body doesn't feel not well, if you see what I'm saying here. The body only knows what is. It cannot know what isn't, because it is a real animal thing. And it responds to real things. And real things exist, real things are. So it doesn't know no. So if your intention is to get rid of something that you have, you need to avoid the negative phrasing of that when you are presenting your intention to the body. Let me think how I might put this. All right, here are my hands. This is it. This is my range of motion. If I want to, for instance, take into sleep, using sleep magic, the fact that I would like my hands to open, I'm going to have to give my body permission to let go of something in order to allow that to happen. All of that would have to be phrased in very positive ways. So I would have to say something like, I give you permission to release whatever might be holding my fingers in place so that they could open. I couldn't go in and say, don't keep holding my fingers like this. That's not going to work. Don't do this, don't do that. Or, I don't want any more this, I don't want any more that. The don't part of that just isn't heard, and so what the body would hear would be, I want more of that. Because those are the words it understands, those are the words it incorporates. Those are existing words. The negative field doesn't exist. Part of the reason I bring this up is not for simple things for the self, but for more complex interactions with universal energies, or at least global energies, where one is asked to participate in, say, a global meditation to end a war. Ending is not a negative thing. Stopping is not a negative thing. Those are real things. You can do that. But if you phrase it in the way of saying something like, for instance, this war isn't benefiting anyone. The end result is this war is benefiting anyone. So in a sense, you have to leave judgment out of things. and just focus on exactly what's needed. This isn't helping someone. This isn't helping me. Those are things that need to be let go. The wording always needs to be in the present, in the positive, because future doesn't exist either, by the way. There's only the present. There's a sense of time, certainly, in a cyclic way, in the way of the moon going through phases. So one might address to the one is unwise to say to the body, in 3 days do such and such and such. Sun comes up, moon goes down, that's a day. That's okay. But if you really want to tap into the power of energy, use moon cycles instead. And actually this leads me right into moon cycles, which is also helpful in setting intentions for things. When the moon is waxing, which is to say when it is getting fuller, more and more light is coming out of the moon. When the moon is waxing, that is the time, the best time, to set intentions for things that you want to grow, that you want to have happen. That you, as you near the full moon, if there's anything you want to have metaphorically light shone on, that's the time to do it. That light of the moon adds to clarity. That said, that light of the moon can also bring up, because of the clarity it brings, things that need to be fixed. It can highlight where there are problems. Now, when the moon is waning, when it's getting smaller and smaller, there are subtle changes that can take place then with regard to things going away, things becoming less. So in that third quarter, here's the full moon, and then the next week after that, more or less, that's the third quarter. That is an excellent time for editing things, for taking things which exist and which want to be shifted and changed a little bit, but perhaps not let go of completely. The darn peep. The last quarter, that's when you want to let go of things that you really want to let go of. And the closer you get to the new moon, when there is no light, the more intense the energy is of this is not coming back again. You don't have to say that. The power and the strength of the moon will take that. For instance, if you're a gardener, weeding at the time of the day before the new moon is excellent. Your weeding will last longer. Look in the Farmer's Almanac. That's in there. They tell you that. And that right after the moon, the next day after the new moon, that's the time for planting seeds. Because the day after the new moon is when the light, even though you can't see it grow, it's shifted. And so you plant a seed then, light begins to come in. Well, that's about as long as I can do, I guess. Thank you. Take care. Bye.